So tell me in the comments, what was your first computer? Was it an Apple? Atari? TRS-80? I had a friend that had a TRS-80 from Radio Shack. We used to call him the Trash 80. There was a TI-99, Texas Instruments 99. I had a buddy that had one of those. That was pretty much utter garbage. Amiga. Amiga was absolutely fantastic. I didn't have one. I had a friend that had one. And I remember going down to the local computer store, and they had little sections of gaming shelving. And they had the Atari section, the Amiga section, the PC section, which was pretty lame at the time. I mean, we're talking 80s, early 80s. I think PC was limited to about Zork. Text Adventure. And the Atari and the Amiga had all kinds of great graphical games with unbelievable 8-bit sound. The Amiga was unreal, had fantastic sound. What am I doing? Just running around talking about old computers. Here we go. Talk about nostalgic. Wow. Yeah, so like the Atari had cartridges too. And some of the Atari cartridges were pretty darn good. You know, they had a lot of their big arcade games were recreated for the Atari computers, like Pac-Man and Space Invaders. I'm just going to put this here just to make things a little safer walking around. And I think I'm going to make a fence. Once I get a little bit of a better tree farm going, I'm going to have to make more trees because that one tree just ain't cutting it. I want a lot more wood than that. I'm a little worried about monsters here. Not there, but way over there could be an issue. I don't even have a sword. Alright, so let's keep expanding this out, I guess. What else can I do? Let's get one more tree going. I think that's going to be important. In fact, that should help that tree grow while there's no sunlight. We'll put another tree out this way, I guess. Decisions, decisions. So yeah, go ahead, do that. Put that in the comments. Let me know what you had as your first computer. I'm certain a lot of you probably started out with an IBM's. All right, well, they call them IBM clones now. PC, Windows computers. But I would imagine there's plenty of people out there too that are as old as me, had computer in the late 70s and the 80s. Let's see. So I had the Atari 400, and I graduated to the Atari 800, and then the Atari ST 512, they called it. It had 512 kilobytes of memory. And that one, I think, had an actual hard drive. Goes back a long, long time. I haven't been without a computer since 1978. I took all my computer to college with me. I remember my Atari 800 my freshman year. It was in my room. I remember people being in that room playing Atari games while I was trying to get some sleep. People would keep coming in. The game was it was one of the few computers in the dorm. Maybe the only one. I couldn't get rid of people. I was like, go get your own computer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put you here. You really only need about 2, but let's just do that. That's okay. place is coming along. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so, house. Okay, let's make a house, shall we? Gonna need a new pick soon. And before the Atari computer, of course, there was the Atari 2600 video game console. And that, I still have one of those. I bought one on eBay. Oh my gosh, I don't even, maybe 5-6 years ago. Put it under the Christmas tree for the kids. What a joke that was. I collected about 30 or 40 cartridges. I mean, when I was a kid, I had a ton, but I lost all those over the years. But I remember I got on eBay, bought a whole bunch of games. You know, the nostalgic dad trying to bring back some of his childhood with his own kids. And my kids are like, what is this? So the graphics were just utter. Well, the gameplay was excellent, okay? Really. Multiplayer games, head-to-head, combat, Snafu. Oh, no, Snafu was on the Odyssey, I think. No, the Intellivision, not Snafu. Slot racers. Oh, my God. God, I used to spend hours with my buddies playing that stuff. Slot racers. Oh, man, that was awesome. Tank battle. All head-to-head, multiplayer. It was one of these deals where you get, you know, a bag of Doritos, a couple of sodas, and we just have an awesome time. You know, this is obviously pre-internet, and there was no online multiplayer gaming back then, man. We're talking old school. All right, just checking. Oh, my wheat is an adult now. This is good. This is very good, and I hope I get some seeds out of this deal. Let's see. Nice. All right. What do we got? 3. I can expand my farm. Of course, the little nubby nub there, melon nub, is doing nada. So let's get a torch here to help these guys grow. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to have to, I may have to use some of this bone meal. I just might. I mean, I guess I could now that I've got the wheat growing. There's really no need to keep this, is there? Because I've got the seeds going. I might just keep one just in case, but I need some bread. Let's do it. There's really no reason not to. Get a bunch more seeds. Or not a bunch more seeds. Oh my gosh. Seriously? 2 fully grown wheat only gave me 2 seeds. This is why I need to keep 1 bone meal. As I use my last 2, this is why I need to keep 1. Hello. There are 3 kinds of people in this world. Those that can count and those that can't. What? Oh. My kids used to play some game on the computer. And there was like a monkey or something. He was like this comedian, monkey comedian. It was a penguin, not the penguin game. What's the one where you bought the little stuffed animal at the store, and then you'd go home and you'd type in the code and you'd have a little room in a house. Webkins, isn't that it? Webkins. There are 3 kinds of people in this world. Those that can count and those that can't. Pretty funny. Okay, so now I'm going to need some walls. Let's get some walls up. I'll make a nice, lovely stone house. Be like Fred Flintstone. Eh? Sounds good to me. I should probably just expand my... Well, I guess there's really no reason to expand the platform, but just in case I want to go outwards a little more, it's going to be easier to do this now than later. So bone meal, I'm just going to have to kill skeletons. It's not going to be a problem. fact, I think that may be one of the challenges. My Mac just went to sleep, and I don't feel like leaving it over and typing in the password again. But I'll make a monster trap, make a platform somewhere. They'll spawn in. Nice. We'll make a little dark room. They can spawn into. We'll slaughter them. Take their stuff. Webkins. What a great idea. Is that even around anymore? Somebody got rich off that. Gotta collect them all. Get the little code. Come home. Half the time the code's never worked. Everybody be in tears. I can't get my guy. It's like, relax, relax. You just a typo. Okay. Hate to keep using all these for platform, but let's just do that. I think I should have a little bit of an edge around. How big is this house going to be? No, let's just go here. Oh, cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. Ugly, ugly old cobblestone. But truly a friend. Oh, that was a waste. I didn't really need that corner. Well. Hey, there we go. It's taking shape. Taking shape. Taking shape. And let's put you down. And put stuff in you. Just so I don't toss it. Oh, I can make bread now, I forgot. In fact, we might as well move this stuff over. Aha! We got spread! Dun, 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 dun. This is quite the achievement. I shall stand here and mock. Oh! Mock the gods. Ha ha! I have bread. Nom nom. Wow, that stinks. What? Put back one little chicken bone. 1.5. What did that thing do? That was awful. Okay. The rose. 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 Bucket. I'm going to have to make a lake. Believe it or not, that's one of the challenges. Make a lake. How do you make a lake? My gosh. Well, I know how to make a lake, but how to make a lake? That's craziness. I'm going to leave the stone platform there. More stone. A lot of good ideas that people come up with on the internet. Make a couple $1 billion and then hit the road like Zynga. Farmville on Facebook. Oh my god, it's not even a game, please. Yeah, I'm going to turn my nose up. My PC gaming elitist is going to peek out at you right now and say, that's not a game. Are you kidding me? Come on. Farmville.
I just grew this is 4 towns, and then I have. Would you like to trade a cucumber?
What the heck? It's not a game. But I will give it this. It's opening up some people's eyes to gaming, so that's not such a bad thing, I guess. Although there have been some pretty decent Facebook games coming out. There's some good ones in testing, actually. I'm going to do an indie test drive on a couple of them. Yeah, so here I am. I nose up at Facebook games, but no. Really, there is one. There's a Dungeons & Dragons game that's really quite good. I played around with it a little bit. Civ World, which is Civilization, but it's not so good, honestly. It may improve. What's the other one? There's another one, too, that I messed around with a little bit. I can't remember the name of it now, darn it. But I plan to do a couple of indie test drives for them. And I guess they're not technically indie, so I may have to start up a whole new series and just call it, like, Facebook games or web games or free games or something. I don't know. Ploppity plop. I want to make this more navigable. Is that a word, navigable? Oh! Ah! Oh, I got it back. There you go. Alright, I have 2 pieces of sand. Great. So I can have some windows, I suppose, but just do this. That'd be like battlements. Battlement windows. Those battlements or crenellations, are those the same things? I forget. I loved history in school. Wanted to be a history teacher. It did not come to fruition. This is dangerous. It's not really worth it. Hopping around up there. What I'll do is I'll put a piece of wood down instead. I think I'll save 2 pieces. You know, now that I have a little wood production going on here, I could make this house a little nicer and throw some wood in there. Couldn't I? Do I want to do that? Not really. I just want to finish the challenge. I can make a wood ceiling. Yeah. 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 Let's get another tree growing. If I do that, then I can start making some wood stuff. It's already too late to make my floor wood. It's already done.